Hello, hello. How is everyone today, this evening? Whose idea was it to do this so late in the evening? I mean, what was I thinking? If I don't yawn on you a couple times, I'll be very surprised. Um, we have a few minutes to wait here before we officially start our reading. I don't I don't know if you've seen on Facebook the advertisements for the Titanic letters. Um, that's what this is. It is a subscription service, and you receive a certain number of letters in the mail over a certain period of time, and you pay a monthly fee for this privilege. Okay. I love a good mystery, so for me it was a no-brainer. I've um I've done this letter subscription thing before. I have a couple of the romantic letters. I have a set of letters that tell a story about during World War II. They're very interesting. So this Titanic series has been pretty good. We've read several letters here since beginning last month. Um, I get a new letter every other week. So I've been doing these weekly readings on Tuesday nights. And actually, I am reading and looking at the material for the very first time with you. I haven't looked at it previously. So I like being surprised as well. So we can all learn together. So this series of letters, the Titanic letters, are supposed to be a mystery. It's supposed to be about fictional events that are happening on the Titanic with fictional characters. Um, it starts off actually before the Titanic sails, uh, at, and before it. Well, I think it starts off when it picks up passengers in Southampton, and then it sails to another port in Ireland before then going across the Atlantic to New York. So that was the plan at any rate. So it's been it seems to be a pretty nice story so far. Um, I'll do a little recap when we start. So let's see a little bit about me while we are waiting. Can anybody guess why we are waiting to stop? Waiting to start. Anybody have an idea of why silly me had to schedule this for 11:40 in the evening? What was I thinking? Anyway, so here we are. So in case you want to know a little more about myself here, I'm the Bay Lady. They call me that because I do virtual tours around the Chesapeake Bay area of Maryland. There's a lot of really cool things to see and do here in this part of Maryland, around Baltimore and the Bay. Everything here is attached to the waterfront, so we've got some really beautiful waterfront towns and such, and beaches galore. So it's a nice region, and I love sharing it. So I've been doing virtual tours since COVID, and still at it. But this tour is a little bit different. I have my little hobbies and things that I enjoy. And once I figured out how to do virtual tours, well, here I am doing my little hobby thingies. I'm guessing you would call this what, a podcast? It's not really a tour. We're not going anywhere. Not at this time of night, anyways, ladies. Not, but be that as it may, we have a couple more minutes. So you will find, if you're interested in some of my virtual tours and these tours as well, you can find me on Facebook. On Facebook, I am, my page is The Bay Lady, really easy to find me, The Bay Lady. And I have a lot of tours and stuff that I post there. And also there are links to a lot of virtual tour platforms that carry my tours as well. They have calendars with all the area guides. It might be something that you might be interested in looking at. Way long time ago, there was a company called Hago that was formed in the days of COVID. And it was an awesome thing. It had over 4,000. Was it 2,000 or 4,000 guides worldwide? I don't know, but we were booming. We were having a ball. We had people all over the world, and we had this awesome platform to display everything on and to run through, and it was really nice. And one day they died. They crashed and burned, and it was way after COVID. And so there have been other companies that are run by former Hago guides. And so some of these platforms are where you will find some of my tours listed as well. Also, you can follow me or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have everything there as well. As much tour information on my YouTube channel as you'll find on my Facebook pages. I tend to post more on Facebook, however, like photos from the tours or before the tours, or whatever the case may be. So we're counting down here. We've just got another minute or so. Again, my name is Sharon Schultz, and I'm known as the Bay Lady. And the reason that we are starting this Tuesday Terror on the Titanic segment here, podcast, I don't know what you would call it. But anyway, we start at 11:40 p.m. because that is the time that the Titanic struck the iceberg at 11:40 p.m. So I thought that would be a fitting time to read these wonderful mysteries, these stories. Okay. I am trying to see. I have comments on here, but they're so tiny I can't see them. It makes me crazy. Yes, it does. Okay, well, at any rate, sorry I can't see the comments. You could message me later if it's, anything important or whatever. Okay. All right. So, we have been reading several letters from several people. Okay. These letters are introducing us to the participants here, to the actors that will presumably be carrying out these mysteries, right? So the first person we were introduced to is a New York socialite by the name of Elise Fairchild. Elise Fairchild. She was born. She's at age. She's 23 years old. She has been over in Europe, and now she is returning to New York aboard the Titanic. Um, she is engaged to one of the engineer types that are responsible for the building of the Titanic, the systems, the running of it, and all of that. He is part of the manufacturing company that actually built Titanic in Belfast. Okay. So his name is Liam Cunningham. Liam Cunningham. And that is who Elise Fairchild is engaged to. Now, a little bit about Liam. He is the son of the owners of Harland and Wolff Shipwrights. They were the company that built Titanic. He is educated and he is in love with Elise Fairchild. She is his fiancée, as it turns out. The third character that we have met so far is Nora Flynn. She is Elise's housemaid, personal maid, companion, confidant, friend, whatever you care to call her. But she is from the middle class. She knows the value of hard work. She was initially hired to serve as a companion and personal maid to Elise, but they soon became close, and Nora became more than a maid. She is someone who Elise relies on. Okay, now tonight we're being introduced to another character, a fourth character. Let's see, did he write this? Okay. But let's see, his letter is the second. We have two letters tonight. So then let me read the first one because you'll be familiar with this name. And then when I get to the second one from Mr. Preston Beaumont, I'll give you his bio. Okay, so what I have here is a letter that is written on Titanic letterhead. RMS Titanic White Star Line. On board RMS Titanic, April 11th, 1912, J. Bruce Ishmay. Ishmay, you know, is one of the people responsible for the Titanic and its maiden voyage. Okay. This is from J. Bruce Ishmay. My dearest Florence, I am writing to you from my sitting room, the heart of this magnificent vessel, and I must say the venture has proven to be an unqualified and resounding success. The ship is, in a word, perfect. The motion is so slight, the engines so perfectly balanced that one barely feels that we are at sea at all. Last night at dinner, in the a la carte restaurant, I placed a shilling on its edge upon the table, and it remained standing for the entire meal. A small test, but a significant one. The vibration that has plagued so many other liners, including, I am told, Kennard's latest efforts, is absolutely entirely absent. We have created not just a ship, but a floating piece of the English countryside, steady and serene. It is a complete and utter triumph of our vision. The crossing has been blessedly smooth, the weather clear, and we are making excellent time. Okay, let's see. Let's see, lesson a small test. Okay, it's utter incomplete. The crossing has been blessedly smooth, the weather clear, and we are making excellent time. I have been reviewing the engine logs and the daily runs, and the performance is simply superb. See if I can see the comments better this way. Not so much. Any comments? Ah, here we go. California. I am in Baltimore. Okay. Right. All right, guys. Whoops. I want to